Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are actually jumping back a couple of weeks as the footage for today's video was actually filmed a couple weeks ago. It has been a very, very busy few weeks in our house as we have been celebrating end of summer birthdays and working really hard on getting into our new office space, as well as some family events. And so it's been a little bit hard to get behind the computer for editing, but I did manage to get a few things filmed along the way. Today we are stepping out of the sewing room and into the kitchen as we celebrate the end of summer birthdays. Today we are watching the building of a couple of cakes that I made a few weeks ago. One of them was a very specific requested cake by my little, it's a dinosaur cake, and the other one was a surprise cake for my father-in-law who happens to really love airplanes. I did find a tutorial, or I guess a map of how to cut a rectangular cake and turn it into an airplane on another person's blog, and I will try to link that in the description below for anyone else who is thinking about trying out an airplane cake. I did make a few modifications in the way that it was carved, and you can see those modifications in the videos to come. I did go with my father-in-law's favorite, which is chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. So this cake doesn't have any fancy piping on it. It doesn't have any fondant, while I would have really loved to do that, the truth is I didn't really feel like that would be up his alley, and we wanted this to be a special cake for him. Sadly, I will say that the frosting I used, the ooey gooey chocolate frosting, was just that. It was ooey and gooey, and so it really didn't hold its shape particularly well on the cake, but I am happy to say the cake was still a smash hit. However, if you are making this cake in the future and you do want to do any type of piping, color work, or lay it with fondant, I would recommend a much thicker or stiffer frosting that would hold up better on the cake over time. The dinosaur cake, which was a request from my little, was a departure from some of the previous cakes that I have made, which have been a bit more detailed on turning the cake itself into something. This one was just a regular cake that had a lot of decorations that he wanted on it. And I think my favorite part probably turned out to be the multicolored piping that I do at the end, that you add onto the end of a cake to really give it a good amount of flair. So I had a lot of fun with that, and it kind of left me with thoughts of doing some more frosting piping with lots of multicolored frosting, because it was just so fun the way that it turned out. So these are not really in-depth tutorials. This will be a very quick video, and while it is a departure from our normal adventures in the sewing room, I hope you guys enjoyed the journey, and I hope you guys will join me again on our next video, where we will be back in the sewing room and working on making a vintage pattern, or working up a vintage pattern for a new modern event. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I would love to have you on my adventures, and I hope you enjoy our adventures this week in the kitchen. Thanks, guys.
You always want to bake with a parent. You always need to bake with a parent.
Wait, where are we gonna go first?
This one.